Welcome to Hotline TV, everyone. I'm Amy Walter.
And I'm John Mercurio. Amy, it's time for a little bit of Saturday Night Fever.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about. All right, new polls showing that Hillary Clinton actually climbing among Democrats and independent voters, leaving some to chart that the media has flip-flopped and is now going easy on Hillary Clinton, tough on Barack Obama. Exhibit A, let's take a look at that media zeitgeist, Saturday Night Live.
The press has been hearing the same old refrain. Just give us the news, not your personal opinions. And they're tired of it. They're tired of being told you journalists have to stay neutral. You can't openly take sides in a political campaign. And they're saying, yes, we can.
I'm Hillary Clinton, and I approve this unfair and deceptive message.
Hillary, I'm sorry to call this late again, but I need your help.
Mr. President, what can I do?
The CIA just confirmed that Iran has completed a nuclear device.
When did this start?
Apparently, the day I was sworn in. Those mother... Those...
I would like to take this opportunity to say to all Americans, be they from the great state of Ohio or Texas, live from New York, it is Saturday night!
All right, Tina Fey, Amy Walter, do you think that this kind of coverage has any impact on the campaign, or has had any impact in the past week or two in the campaign?
Can I just be the curmudgeon in this deal? I'm going to
Why
play.
should today be any different than every other day?
I'm going to play Jack Cafferty for one moment here, who's a big fan.
Yes,
big fan of the show.
Jack Cafferty.
All right. First, we spent all this time on Rush Limbaugh and how much impact he's having on this election. He's telling people to vote for Hillary Clinton in the Texas primary. Did he turn the race for her? He hates John McCain. Now, Saturday Night Live is turning the race to Hillary Clinton. I think people watch these shows. I think people are interested in these shows. I do not think people are basing their vote on that.
I don't
are
think
they
they are
influencing?
either. The question is whether the media is feeling an influence from Saturday Night Live, having come back from the writer's strike, having all this pent-up political energy and creativity to get into their show. Tina Fey, obviously a very political person, is the media, or the media elite, led by, of course, Brian Williams and the NBC media empire, which of course includes Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I think
and
I know what your
MSNBC.
opinion is. But that's also the point that I'm going to too, which is the focus. I do think we have to focus too on the obsession with talk radio and Rush Limbaugh's impact on the Republican primary, as much as we focus on whether the media has been too soft and now they feel this desire to go and show that they're tough on him too.
Right. I think there's nothing that the media is more focused on, other than maybe the candidates,
than
their
themselves.
own personal image. And I think that, frankly, they came back from the writer's strike. They've done 2 or now 3 shows, but 2 shows that were very, very pointed in being critical of the media. And not only were the shows critical, but then you saw Hillary Clinton during the debate directly bring up the Saturday Night Live skit, and then you see Brian Williams and Tim Russert and Chris Matthews on MSNBC every night, sort of referring back to the Saturday Night Live effect. That is having an impact.
Okay, can I make one point though?
Yes, please.
That when you look though at what I think was probably the strongest story that we've seen this weekend, which was the real look, I think it was the Tribune or the AP, I cannot remember now who did, it was AP that did a very detailed look at Hillary Clinton's experience, the experience question, foreign policy question. That was probably the toughest in terms of looking, the media taking a very direct look at the question that Hillary Clinton raised in those phone, those red phone ads that may be getting overstated. I'm sorry, maybe understated because we're focusing so much on this.
On the other hand, you had in the New York Times a 3,500-word story about Barack Obama in the Senate that didn't really break new ground, but sort of confirmed on a front-page Sunday story what a lot of people had already thought about him, which is that his legislative record is very light, that senior members of the Senate do think of him as a dilettante, that he avoids tough battles, that he's actually not there for the compromise as much as he is.
Well, don't we assume Hillary Clinton's going to get the same sort of treatment? We're going to see the same sort of story, and maybe that's where we'll answer that question.
All right, but Amy, we really do talk too long sometimes. We are running out of time for today, so we will have to leave it at that.
Well, there is always tomorrow when we can just pick this up, and plus off camera. Yeah, you can tune in for the bloopers and off camera reel. Isn't that coming out for just in time for Christmas?
Take this back to the locker room.
Yeah. Next,
So
well, anyway,
to speak.
yes. We hope that we see you even after that back on Hotline TV.